famous Tiffany Haddish voice. I love it.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sweet Lady Soul. I'm back at you, and as promised, today we're gonna make a meatloaf, but it's gonna be with a twist. So I'm already getting started. This is a pork beef blend that I have going on in here. I already started cutting up my peppers. So I took 3 peppers. One was orange, yellow, and red, and I cored the core. I took the core out and I sliced them into four ringlets. And now I'm gonna clean up the seeds and clean up the ringlets so that when I'm done making the meatloaf, I'm going to stuff them inside these ringlets. I'm gonna pan sear them on the stove in a pan on one side, and then this is gonna go into the oven to finish cooking. So I'm gonna come back because I have a special sauce that I'm gonna make that I'm gonna put inside the meatloaf that goes inside, and then I'm gonna garnish the rest when I'm ready to put them in the oven. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Hey guys, it's your girl Sweet Lady Soul. So I'm getting ready now to get this this pork and beef mixture. I'm gonna add now the ingredients that's gonna go inside of the meatloaf, and the sauce is gonna go on top of the meatloaf. And as you can see, I already cleaned the ringlets that I'm gonna stuff the meatloaf inside of once I sear them in the pan. And so yeah, so basically this is a tomato basil sauce. And don't worry, I'm gonna add all the descriptions and comments down below. And I'm gonna add some ketchup to this. And I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce to this. And I'm going to add some, give it a little spice here. Let's give it a little kick. Let's add some cayenne pepper. And then I'm just gonna add my onion powder, my salt, my pepper. I'm gonna add a little of apple cider vinegar, and I'm gonna add some Sriracha sauce and a little bit of some regular hot sauce. So this is gonna be a spicy dish, but don't worry. When you blend all this together and the way it's gonna gel and the way it's gonna mesh, it's not gonna be overpowering at all. So let me get this together and then I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Be right back. Still getting the sauce that I'm gonna use for the meatloaf together in this bowl. Everything from my onions, my garlic, the Sriracha sauce, the cayenne pepper. I put a little smoked paprika rather, onion powder, garlic powder. But the key to this dish is, you normally use breadcrumbs and eggs to bind your meatloaf, but in this case, I took regular bread and toasted it. Now, if you have potato bread, I would really recommend that, but I didn't have it this time. And I'm basically gonna just cut this bread up, and this is gonna go in my meatloaf. And you may wonder why I toasted it, is because bread, if you get bread wet, it's gonna get gummy, it's gonna get doughy, and we don't want that. We want this to be almost like, it's gonna be like a crouton almost. That kind of effect, some crunch. So yeah, I'll be right back. So guys, in case anybody's wondering how this all got started, because this was something that wasn't even really thought of. I was actually getting ready to cook one day, and my oldest daughter was like, "Mom, why don't you, record yourself cooking?" And I was like, And really, that's how this all really got started. So again, I'm just so excited that, I have people that are interested in the dishes that I'm gonna be creating. And, again, I just thank you for all the love and support. And this secret little sauce that I'm making is almost done. And then I'm gonna start whipping this in to the actual meat. And we're gonna put the ringlets on the stove, sear them, and then I'm gonna put them in the oven. And this is almost over. I'll be right back. Okay guys, it's your girl Sweet Lady Soul. So I'm back. So I got the sauce that we're gonna need to go inside of the batter for the meatloaf, and what's gonna go on top when I'm done. So basically, I took the meat out the bowl because I want to show you guys a little trick that makes this come out a little better. And it's messy, hands only, no spoons, anything like that. So just basically you want to layer meat, breadcrumbs, sauce, and a little egg. okay? And I'm just gonna keep repeating that, okay? Meat, breadcrumbs, some more sauce, and some more egg. Again, meat, breadcrumbs, sauce, and egg. Rest of the egg. And the reason why I'm doing this because it will keep the consistency and it's not gonna fall apart on you. And basically the rest of the meat, the rest of those breadcrumbs, all of them like that, and a little more sauce. And now the rest of the sauce I'm gonna use for the top. And basically just get in there and move it around. You see that? Oh yeah, look at that. And it's just that easy. You use one hand to support the bowl, your other hand just to move everything around. And so you see the breadcrumb in there, how it's still nice and firm. See that? If I wouldn't have toasted the bread, that would have been just all mush. And see, now it's got a nice saucy consistency to it. So I will be right back. When I come back, I'm actually gonna put the actual meat inside of the ringlets here, and I'm gonna put them in the pan with a little olive oil, sear one side, and then put the rest of the sauce on top and stick these bad boys in the oven. I'll be right back. Hey guys, it's your girl Sweet Lady Soul. So now I have all the ringlets spread out on my cutting board here, and I'm basically gonna just, with my hand, grab a good amount, and you just want to just do just like that. Look how pretty that looks. And I'm gonna do all of these. I'm gonna fill all of these up, and then I'm gonna transfer them from this cutting board onto the stove, sear on one side with a little olive oil, and then we're going to put them in the oven with the rest of that sauce on top. I'll be right back. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. Hey guys, it's your girl Sweet Lady Soul. So we're winding down. We're on the final countdown now. So as you can see, I've stuffed all my ringlets with the meatloaf, and now I'm gonna put them in the pan and I'm gonna sear them on one side. And this is actually a pan that actually can go in the oven. So if you guys have a pan that can transfer right into the oven, I would recommend that. If not, then you just get a baking sheet, grease the bottom of the baking sheet, and then stick them in the oven. The oven's still on 375, and so this is how we do it. And you definitely want to just stuff them really good because they're going to move away from the pepper once I put them in the oven, and that's fine. But so that's why you want to have a good amount in there. Let me just make sure I color coded them. And I think the different color peppers that you use just makes it fun. And can we squeeze this last one in here? Just make room. Let's get this baby one over here. And just move them around. Ah, voila. Now, look at that. I'm gonna pan sear these on one side, and then I'm gonna add the rest of this sauce on top, and they're gonna bake. This is gonna be so good. Be right back. Okay guys, so now it's time for me to take a look and see what these are looking like. Oh yeah, so you see that right there? You want them to look like that. So let me get the rest of these turned over, and then I'm gonna put the sauce on top, and these bad boys are gonna go in the oven, and then we're gonna eat. Be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back. So now I'm gonna add sauce onto the top of these, and I'm going to then put them in the oven and let them finish cooking. I pan seared them on one side, and I flip them over, and now we are almost ready to eat. I'm gonna let these bake for about 30 minutes, check them, and so I'll be back. Doesn't that look good? Oh. Just took the meatloaf out the oven, and this is the finished product. These are my little spin on meatloaf. These are the little ringlets that I made. And I have my son-in-law here, Mike, that's gonna, you know, taste it for us. And let's see. Let's get this one right here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, Mike. Drum roll. Yeah. You let me know what you think.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So it's almost like a combination of a stuffed pepper and meatloaf. You like it?
And my famous Tiffany Haddish voice. I love it.
You like it though? Do you taste the, I don't know, you weren't here when I made it, but you know, that has actual toast in it. I took bread and I toasted it. So that's what the breadcrumbs is. And do you feel it? You feel like a crunch when you are eating it?
I feel it's got a nice little sweet aftertaste that I definitely enjoy too. Very, very.
Yeah. So guys, remember, I'm gonna have all of the ingredients that I use to make the special sauce in the comments below. Please do me a favor. Follow me on all platforms at Sweet Lady Soul. Please tag a friend, share a friend. Don't forget, we got Body by Wiltshire, and I'm gonna work hard in the coming months so that I can look more like this. So yeah, support him, Body by Wiltshire. You wanna get in shape? This is your man, he'll get you there. Thank you, my girl, Fire Flicks by Erica. Please follow her, please give her a shout out. If you're looking for videos, photo shoots, she got you. All right now, until next time, let's toast it up. Oops.
Like always.
All right now. Till next time, guys.
See you.